I know I'm usually showing you all my Baker Creek seed orders, and that is so much fun to do. But I really want to show you how I get masses and masses of seeds very frugally, and you can get seeds literally hundreds for a penny. It's just crazy. So let me show you a couple packages I recently got in the mail, and you can decide if this method is good for you. Growing a garden can save you a lot of money, but it can also cost you a pretty penny. So if you want to do it right, is there a wrong way? I'm not sure, but if you want to do it frugally, this is definitely one way to go, especially if you know you like something or you want a lot of it. If you want to try something out, you have some culinary idea, if you want to try out microgreens and so forth, then you can do that, and you can also save some of them for your garden. So we got here, nice big package from Walmart. It's heavy. Let's see what we've got inside. I knew it was something good and valuable. These are sprouting seeds from Food to Live. It's a lot of seeds. That's what I call a packet of seeds there. Oh my gosh. Yep. So these are quinoa seeds. This is what I was talking to you about in a previous video. So this is 3 pounds, and I'm probably saying it wrong. Quinoa is related to quinoa and amaranth, and it is a superfood. And this is a lot of seeds. They are so tiny, but they will grow an edible plant that produces edible seeds, and it's just amazing. Love it. So, and there's another bag in here. And this one is caraway. So I've got just a ton of seeds here in these 2 packages. So many seeds. This is 8 ounces. And great nutrition on here as well. Not a lot of carbs. Lots of micronutrients. These are amazing though. Imagine fields and fields of this super food. Wow. Imagine this compared to a little packet of seeds where you get like a pinch of seeds. This is 3 pounds of seeds and 8 ounces of seeds. This is how I like to buy my seeds in bulk. Growing a garden is a lot of fun, and it can definitely be a sinkhole financially, depending on how adventurous you are. And I definitely like to try new things. So I'm constantly trying different methods for growing plants, not just different types of plants, but different ways of growing them, and kind of really pushing the boundaries on what you can do in a garden. Having seeds in bulk like this, I am free to experiment, and I don't feel like I'm ruining something. I don't feel like I'm being wasteful. And it's just a wonderful thing to do when you have the idea of growing a bunch of things at once. So especially if you have space. This is what I'm talking about. This is how you get your seeds super cheap by buying them in bulk. This is what I'm talking about. Look at how big these sunflower seeds are. They're that big. They're huge. And these are raw. That's the key. It has to be raw. Okay, so they're raw, and they're in the cell and inside the shells. And I have planted this in this method so many times, and it works just great. So these are huge. This is the kind that you want growing in your garden if you want to snack on them. Now you can grow the ones from birdseed, the little tiny black ones, and then I just leave them on the stalks for the birds, like as a natural wild bird feeder. So for these, this planted in mass would be gorgeous. Now sunflowers are nutrient hogs, so I wouldn't really plant much around them other than maybe pole beans. You can try Three Sisters squash, beans, and sunflowers. Sunflowers are a swap out for corn in the Three Sisters planting method. But these are awesome, and they are raw. Make sure when you buy your seeds that you buy raw. Otherwise, if they have been toasted and salted and all that good stuff, then it's a snack. It's not planting material. This is how I get tons of seeds for a very cheap price, and this is 2.5 pounds of sunflower seeds, and you can see how big they are. That will be perfect. Now this is meant for sprouting and eating them the way they are, but I'm going to use them to plant sunflowers on a 5-acre property where we don't get out there very much. So I figured this would be a great way. If some wildlife digs up some of them and eats it, so what? Because there's so many seeds, we have some to spare. So this is what I'm telling you guys you really need to do if you want to plant things in mass at a larger scale for very, very cheap. Even if you don't have the space, you can grow these as microgreens, right? It's very versatile. You can grow them as microgreens. You can do gifts. You can make little seed packets, give them out for gifts with a little gift card, handmade cards, and then with some sunflower seeds in there. How adorable would that be? I've actually included some seeds I've gotten in this way in my seed swaps, and I'd be very forthright with everybody and say these aren't from Baker Creek. These are, you know, they're not heirloom, but they are non-GMO, and for the most part, many of the packages I get will say organic on them. So I'll let them know, hey, I got this in bulk. If you want to try them out, you're welcome to have some. And it's been really nice. And then they give me other seeds in exchange. And so in a way, I'm buying sunflower seeds, but I might be getting 30 or 40 other kinds of seeds from other gardeners. So that's a way for you to share your wealth, share the wealth, even if it doesn't cost you very much at all. I did say sunflowers are heavy feeders, but you can also do this with nitrogen fixing plants like peas and beans and lentils, and you can rejuvenate your soil by growing them as a cover crop. What a fabulous idea. How much cheaper it is to do it that way than it would be for you to buy synthetic fertilizers, which is not really a renewable thing, not very sustainable anyway, especially if you're trying to have more, I wouldn't say closed system, but if you're trying to live more frugally and sustainably and less reliant on things like that, all those inputs, then it's a great idea to also grow some legumes. Thank you for joining me today. I'm just trying to squeeze this in really fast. Got a busy day, got a baby shower to go to. Really excited. I'm going to be a grandma next month. I guess I'm already a grandma. So baby will be born probably in the next 4-ish weeks, possibly, maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit sooner. And if you're a Christian, I like you to say a little prayer for my daughter and my grandbaby on the way, that everything happens in God's good grace and time and with his protection. All right, everybody, you know what I like to say, be good, be sweet, and grow a garden if you want to eat. I'll see you next time.